In this video, I'm going to explain the eligibility requirements to apply for the PMP certification exam. Watch till the end of the video as I have highlighted some of the not so obvious requirements that are provided within the PMP certification handbook. Welcome to another video from pmdrill.com. This is Manik. I am a project management trainer, consultant and blogger. To be eligible for the PMP certification, you must meet certain educational and professional experience requirements. The requirements are classified under three categories. Number 1, educational requirements. Number 2, project management experience requirements. Number 3, requirements related to project management education. Now let us see each of these requirements in detail. First, the educational background required for the PMP exam. You should have a 4-year degree, that is bachelor's degree or global equivalent. Oh, do I need to be a degree holder to pursue the PMP credential? No, it is not necessary. Even if you have a secondary degree, that is high school diploma, associate's degree or global equivalent, you can still qualify for the PMP exam. So you can either have the 4-year degree or you can hold a secondary degree. Both are acceptable. The second requirement is related to project management experience. If you hold a 4-year degree, you should have minimum 3 years or 36 months of unique, non-overlapping professional project management experience. That is 3 years of project management experience, during which at least 4,500 hours were spent leading and directing the project. If you hold a secondary degree, then the project management experience requirement is slightly more. You should have minimum 5 years or 60 months of unique, non-overlapping professional project management experience, during which at least 7,500 hours were spent leading and directing the project. The third requirement is related to the project management education. You should have attended 35 contact hours of formal education in project management. The coursework must be completed at the time you submit the application. You can attend the training sessions offered by any of the education providers I am going to mention here. It can be the PMI registered education provider, or popularly known as REPs. It can be from the PMI local chapters. It can be a company sponsored program. It can be a session organized by a training organization. It can be from distance learning companies, including an end of the course assessment. It can also be academic and continuing education programs provided by universities or colleges. However, you should note that self-directed learning does not satisfy the education requirements. If you are an active CAPM certification holder, you have an advantage. You do not need to document the 35 contact hours. Your project management education requirement is waived off by PMI. Now let us look at the important points. Some of the not so obvious requirements normally training organizations do not highlight to candidates. The number 1, all project management experience must have been accrued within the last 8 consecutive years prior to your application submission. So if you are submitting your application this year, then you can take into account the project management experience only in the last 8 years. You cannot go beyond the last 8 years. The second important thing, You may know the 5 process groups, namely initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. PMI does not expect you to have experience in all the 5 process groups in each of the project reported. However, you should have experience in all the 5 process groups when considering all your project management experience submitted on the application. Let me repeat. You do not need to have worked in all the 5 process groups in each project, but when we consider all your projects reported, let's say you have reported 3 projects. If I take all the 3 projects combined, you should have worked in all the 5 process groups. Experience in leading and directing the project should be in line with the tasks, knowledge and skills as mentioned in the PMP examination content outline. I will provide a link to the PMP exam content outline document in the description below. You can go through the document and make sure that your experience is matching with the tasks, knowledge and skills mentioned in the exam content outline. Finally, if you have worked on multiple overlapping projects, you can only count the time spent on one of those projects towards fulfilling your eligibility requirements. Let me try to explain this with an example. Let us say you have worked on project A from January 2018 to August 2018. That is about 8 months. And let's say you have worked on the second project, which is project B, from May 2018 to December 2018. Again 8 months on the second project. Though you have worked 8 months on each project, the total experience cannot be counted as 16 months. Why? Because there is an overlapping period, that is from May 2018 to August 2018, you have worked on both projects A and project B. During this period, you can count only one project. So your total experience from the 2 projects will be counted as 12 months and not 16 months. To summarize, you need to fulfill 3 requirements for PMP exam: your educational background, your project management experience requirements, and finally the education related to project management. I hope this video gives you a clear picture on the eligibility criteria for the PMP exam. If you still have any doubts, please leave a comment. I will do my best to clarify your doubts. If you have liked the video and found it useful, please click the like button and share the video to your friends who may find this useful. Subscribe to this channel to receive more useful information in the future. Once again, thanks for watching the video. See you in another video soon. Until then, bye bye.